Uruguay, of course, taking to the field for the first time in this edition of the most prestigious festival in world football. No doubt looking for a performance to set a tone. There's his great vocal support. There are many who have travelled to watch them, and every one of those supporters willing them to give everything back for the cause. It is beautifully set here. We are in the port city of Porto, and this, unmistakably, the Estadio do Dragão, blue certainly. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. Some performance, and now here comes the response. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
If you're looking for options, Peter...
He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. He's left his man. Nico Williams. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Salazar, Araujo, Darwin, plays it out to the wing, Araujo, that's Valverde. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Lack of accuracy. Nico Williams needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Salazar, De La Cruz, Varela. Oh, nice touch. De La Cruz. Real chance to break. Williams! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Spain going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Pedri. Cucurella finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Over to the left. Rodri. Hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Keeper has beaten it away. Rodri gets it out to the wing. Pedro Porro, decent ball, and a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Cucurella. Uruguay, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia. Pedro Porro. Hoists it high. Pedro Porro collects the ball from behind. Oliveira is there to heave it away. Has a go! Plays it back. Laporte switches it towards the other side. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Can he deliver? Valverde gets good distance on it. It back. Araujo. Oliveira. Valverde. Varela. Valverde. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Williams. Up for a throw. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Williams. Oh, sweet feet. It's Ruiz!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Eric Garcia. Pedri. Plays it over to the other flank. Salazar. And here's Nunez. He's played him through. Goes for goal! It's broken loose. Lofted into the middle. And he just whacks it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Fabian Ruiz tries to stroke it through. He's picked him out. Gets away from his opponent. De la Cruz. Araujo. So who can spark this game into life. Jimenez. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Jimenez. Valverde. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Pedro Porro. Oliveira gets rid without sophistication. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Oh, really tidy interchange. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks and toiled at times, but it's not been a bad day by any means.
The victory.
Here we go again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Araujo. Salazar. That's Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Laporte knocks it away. Chance to break. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Uruguay claims it. Oliveira. He's got away. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oliveira tries a cross. Referee's given a throw. Salazar. Now it's Valverde.
De La Cruz really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Fabian Ruiz. Jimenez. Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. Now it's Oyarzabal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oyarzabal is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And here's the chance to counter. Oyarzabal. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cucurella crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Cucurella up to meet it! He will be livid with himself. Pedro Porro. Pedri. He's gone out of play. Araujo tries lifting it over. Now the counter. Valverde looks to dink one in. Pedri has given away a free kick.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pedri, Nico Williams. This is promising. Oh, he's broken through. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Plays it out to the wing. Oliveira tries a cross. Salazar. Jimenez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Fabian Ruiz. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Across the field it goes. Nico Williams looking to run onto it. Gets up to head it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Forward it goes. Nicely measured pass. Williams. And here's Fer. Hits one! Same again, same outcome.
Spain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Oliveira with a long pass.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Big chance, corner.
And the substitutes are...
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
coming onto the pitch. Number 14. And we have substitutions taking place.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And Gummy! Back of the net! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And he's done it. It's a goal thanks to...
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Replaced by
So we have our breakthrough.
number 17.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Plays it long. Puts it into the middle.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Valverde! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Valverde really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And the substitutes are number
There's going to
20
be another change here.
coming onto the pitch. Number 10.
And he just whacks it away. We've got a throw in. Vigna. Uruguay. Gavi has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
And the substitutes are number 7 to be replaced by number 6, Rodrigo Bentancur.
Araujo. Jimenez. Valverde. Played out to the right. Eric Garcia knocks it away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation,
Referee has
and it needs to be any
indicated there will
time
be a
now,
minimum
really.
of 2 minutes of added time.
Well played, he saw that coming. And here's Nunez. What an adventurous run from a defender. Massive leap! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, this clearly wasn't the start they're looking for, so they're going to have to bounce back and look to win from now on in.